Hey guys, so I'm going to try filming this on my iPad this time, so let me know if this is a little bit better. But this video is because it's my birthday month, and I just wanted to share with you guys how I'm celebrating my birthday. And there's basically four parts that come with it. So the first part is the day before my birthday, I went to volunteer at this like free clinic that's run by our school, and I got to see some patients, and I was mostly observing because there was a third year who was with us, and she obviously knows so much more than me, so I just let her do her thing and I more observed. But I did get to talk to the patients a little bit, and we had a patient who, she obviously did not like doctors very much. She said they made her very nervous, and she had a lot of health conditions going on. And if we gave her, apparently she'd been given some iron medication, and then she developed more symptoms. So it was like, oh, we gave you these medications and now you have these symptoms, and that just probably didn't help her anxiety. But I made sure to thank her for coming in, because I know that can be difficult for certain patients if you're afraid of the doctor, to then come to the doctor when you have problems. So from that experience, I learned that it's really important to always encourage the patient and to really read the patient. Because then we had another patient who came in, and she knew exactly what she needed. She was like, I need this drug, I am diabetic, I need this, just give me what I need. She injected herself just fine with whatever. She didn't want anyone else injecting her. She knew how to do her thing. And she was a different patient with different needs, and you didn't need to coddle her, you didn't need to baby her. But the other patient really appreciated just having a little more sympathy, a little more empathy, because she was more stressed out in this situation, whereas the other one had also a serious condition, but she knew her body and she knew what she needed. So that showed me you have to really read the patient, and it was a good experience to have before my birthday. And then the day of my birthday, I did nothing because I needed to study. Because it was, yeah, we just had a lot going on in med school, so I didn't do anything that day. And then the following day, I went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place with some of my friends, and that was great because I love all-you-can-eat food. And I just invited some people, and we had a good time. We ate so many rolls. I was so full that following day, and the reason that it really worked out is because that following night, I asked to volunteer or shadow in the trauma center of my med school. And they had warned us to eat beforehand, because you might not be able to eat while you're shadowing, because you might just be going places back to back to back. And that's actually exactly what happened. The second I got in, there was a trauma that came in on a helicopter, and I got to see a craniotomy. And the guy had contusions in his temporal and frontal lobe, so they took out the contusions, and I got to see them cut into this guy's skull, cut into his dura, and then I got to see a person's brain while the brain was inside the body. I had been in cadaver lab, and you get to see the brain, but that person's dead. And as cool as that was to see, and it was an honor to see someone's brain, it's also really cool to see it in person, to see someone working on the surgery. And I just stood the entire time, and I shouted from 6 to 12, and I was standing for most of it. And I got to see the patient from when they arrived, to when they had to get their imaging done, to when they were taken to the surgery room and they were treated. And that was a really cool way to spend my birthday. I don't know if everyone would do that for their birthday, but I really liked it. And then, so that's three things that I did in honor of my birthday. And then the last thing that I did was that I went ziplining. And I actually will include a clip of it. I recorded the second time I went down because I thought it was so fun. And that was courtesy of my roommate. She bought tickets for us to go ziplining. And I'd never done that before. And it was fun. I almost wish it was a little higher. Like, I was hoping for it to be a little scarier. But it was really great. And it was something that I feel like more of a normal person would do. I think the sushi was normal, but I think the other things aren't that typical for a birthday celebration. But that was really fun. And then another spontaneous thing that we did before ziplining is that we volunteered and helped an Ethiopian family, because they were refugees, and I think they had been on their way traveling when we were setting up their home. We went and bought groceries, and we divvied up the work. So I went to go buy some of their supplies, like soap and all these home supplies. And that was something nice to do. I think for me, just being able to do things to help people kind of helps me, because when we're stuck studying books all the time, it's just really nice to remember that in the end we're going to be helping so many people, and to be able to do that right now during the first 2 years is super helpful for me, and I'm really glad that I got to do that. And I'm going to include, again, I'm going to include the little clip at the end if you guys want to see what it was like for me to zip line. And yeah, I think it was fun. My dad was not thrilled that I did it, but sometimes you have to do dumb things. Not too dumb, but some dumb things just to, live a little, because we're always stuck in our room studying. So yeah, it's my birthday month. Maybe I'll do some birthday wisdom too.